Is it clear enough? Hi, I'm Vidisha and I'm back with another video. In this video, you get exactly what you see in the title. I just needed to make this video because I want everyone around me to watch K-dramas with me and talk about K-dramas with me. Before I start, I would like to remind you to subscribe to the channel because it really means a lot to me and it really helps. And also comment some of your K-drama suggestions. I'm sure you must have watched at least a few by now. So basically, from around the time the lockdown started, Korean TV shows and movies have been kind of my go-to form of entertainment, and there are so many amazing ones. I have so many recommendations across different genres that I can make a whole playlist out of it. So I thought the best place to start would be my favorite K-dramas, all-time favorite K-dramas, no matter the genre. In this video, I'll be recommending 5 K-dramas, but the list that I made has 9 in that. So as soon as another gets added to that list, I can make a part 2 with another 5. How soon that comes depends on, I think, how well this video is taken. Also, I have ranked these 5 from 1 to 5, but it was really hard to be honest because they're of different genres. And I may even change my mind regarding the ranking tomorrow. So don't take the ranking very seriously because yeah, all of them are really good. So yeah, without further ado, let's start with number 5. Okay, at number 5 is Drama World. It's a comedy drama series with each episodes around 15 to 20 minutes long. It's actually not a completely Korean show, as in it's an English-Korean TV show, as in both the languages are used more or less equally. Also, half of the show is shot in Korea and half of the show is shot in California, as far as I remember, basically the United States. And the protagonist is also an American girl. Our protagonist is a huge K-drama fan. One day, she magically gets sucked into the realm of her favorite drama. And inside that, she discovers that she and a few others have been given this responsibility of kind of to manage the drama world. And if they don't do a good job, then drama world ceases to exist. It is too much fun to watch, and it's also a very binge-worthy short series. Plus, it is also kind of like a satire to major K-drama tropes. So I would recommend before watching this, you should watch at least a few K-dramas, especially the older ones, because the older K-dramas were more on these tropes. And nowadays, there are a lot of different varieties of K-dramas have come, I guess, in the market. I'm not too sure. They may have been there from before. Maybe Netflix started picking them up, or so I think you should watch this only after watching a few K-dramas so that you find it more hilarious. As in, if you have watched a few K-dramas and you know how a K-drama looks and feels, I would recommend it to watch that after that. I think that's when you'll find it more funny, you can enjoy it more. So yeah, that was my number 5, Drama World. At number 4, we have Healer. It's an action drama series with a bit of comedy and a fair share of romance too. If you like stories with double life living, typical vigilante type protagonist, you're really gonna enjoy this show. This show follows a group of journalists who are trying to uncover a big story from the past, and they are more or less kind of related to this big incident. So that means things are gonna get messy, so that makes you wait and see what happens. I also found myself really rooting for the romance side of the show because the main couple is adorable. Yeah, I think those are reasons enough to give it a watch. I don't want to say anything more to avoid spoilers. So yeah, I just want to say that I had a really good time watching this. At number 3 is Startup. It follows our protagonist, played by Bae Suzy. I love her, by the way. She's also a singer. So basically, we follow this girl who has always wanted to become a CEO, mainly because of her family history and her competition with her sister. I'm not going to go into the whole backstory of it. If you want to know, you're going to watch it. Also, as main characters, we have these 2 boys. One of them is like an established businessman and also kind of like a mentor for new entrepreneurs and an investor. And the other main lead is kind of like a genius coder who has been struggling to make a company work along with 2 of his friends. but they have been failing miserably. So as you guessed, all of them come together and they built a tech startup. Overall, I really found myself rooting for them to succeed. It's very heartwarming, the vibe of the show. There is also a love story in the midst of this, actually a love triangle. All in all, it's very binge-worthy, very enjoyable, so you can give it a try. At number 2, we have W, Two Worlds. It's probably one of my favorite dramas ever, not just among K-dramas, like favorite among everything I've seen. I love quirky fantasy stories, so this was that way perfect for me. It follows two main characters. One of them, our female lead, is a young doctor from Seoul, whose father is a very famous webtoon slash graphic novel author, and the other protagonist of the show is the lead of the graphic novel that her father is basically writing or has written. Okay, the story starts when the author of the webtoon, as in her father, decides to kill off the protagonist of the show and end the novel series basically. A young doctor somehow magically gets sucked into the webtoon, and without realizing, she saves the main character who was supposed to die because of course she's a doctor. And yeah, after that, adventure follows. I'm not gonna give away too much because I wanted to watch it. It's so much fun. It's very light-hearted. There are serious bits too, obviously, towards the end mostly, but the initial parts are very light-hearted. I definitely want you to watch it and tell me how you like it because I absolutely love it. Okay, finally at number 1, we have Earth Del Chronicles. I just had to put this in the list and I'm desperately waiting for season 2 to come, like desperately. I think Song Joong Ki is such an amazing actor, and I'm really sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. For some reason, I really want to see him in a pirate role. I don't know why exactly, but I think he's gonna do a really amazing job, like the character of Johnny Depp in Pirates of the World, Pirates of the Caribbean, sorry. I think he's gonna do such an amazing job in a role like that. I hope, is there a pirate role of Song Joong Ki? I have to search that. If it's there, I'm gonna watch it. Anyways, back to Earth Del Chronicles. I love fantasy as a genre, and this show has such a historical setting to it. So immediately it passed the vibe check for me. It is kind of like a YA version of Game of Thrones, as in there's no like nudity or graphic violence in the show that way. So if you like GOT, I'm definitely gonna recommend this one. And you're gonna love the old-time juicy politics, and I'm sure it's gonna get more intense in season 2. Hopefully it comes soon. Also, fair warning, Song Joong Ki's character on Song, once again, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing the character name wrong, but he's gonna snatch your heart away, the characters. Such an amazing character. Yeah, that's all. I don't want to say anything more because I don't want to give away any spoilers. So those are the 5 K-dramas that I want to talk about in this video. I do have a few more, so part 2 will definitely come. How soon will depend on factors. So thank you so much for sticking till the end. Before moving on to the next video, leave a few recommendations, K-drama recommendations down below. And also don't forget to subscribe and like because it really helps the channel out and it's gonna mean a lot to me. Having said that, I hope you have an amazing day and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye.